Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today, we are going to go over my belt setup. So here's a quick 360 of my belt setup. The base of the belt is a IdoGear belt. It's good quality, the stitching is fine, the Velcro is holding up fine. This thing is like 2 years or 3 years old now, and even under a lot of weight, it holds. But one thing that I don't like about it is that it is non-structural, which is annoying. So I'm looking forward to buying a new one, maybe a Lindenhof LT562. But I'm looking for a structural belt because this is just uncomfortable. Now, why is this uncomfortable? Well, the thing with unstructured belts is that you have to put them on really tight for them to not wiggle around or move, especially in the front, because there is no Velcro in the front. And that is annoying because that, the tightness gets uncomfortable. So let's quickly go over how this belt is set up and then we'll go into why. In the front, I have my Tasmanian Tiger Fannypack, affiliate link down in the description. I use this mostly for storing the parts of my grenades. I have these flashbang grenades on my plate carrier, and the pin and this thing comes off, and because I don't want to lose those, I put them in here. And then when the grenade is thrown and I pick it up again, I can also put that in here. That way my dump pouch stays clear for only magazines, and this thing can fit all 3 grenades surprisingly well. I can also have like a multi-tool or disinfectant stuff, whatever I need. But on outdoor games or longer games where I don't usually use grenades that much, I will have land nav stuff, camo face painted stuff in there, some general purpose stuff. As you can see, the Tasmanian Tiger pouch is hooked in via these clips right here. Oh, and important, in the back I have some basic medical. Then right here with a carabiner I have my Repo pig gloves. Alright people, editing bloating here. The audio in the following clip is so horrible that I have decided to mute the entire clip and just do a voiceover. So yeah, great production quality. Let's go on with the video. So again, these are just pig gloves. They have seen a lot of use, but I'm not trying to replace them yet since they're just still, working fine. Okay, right here is my canted pistol mag pouch. As you can see, it's secured via a zip tie. Reason being, it was flopping around too much for my taste, especially because the molly on the IdoGear belt is quite loose. So I just zip tied it down, and it's canted because obviously getting a mag out of a canted pouch is easier, especially when you have, like me, a relatively short torso. So especially when wearing a plate carrier, getting a mag out of a vertical pouch can be uncomfortable, and this way it's just faster and more comfortable. Moving further back on the belt is my helo retention strap, obviously not used for helo. As you can see, it runs all the way through the bag, and the only use case I have for it is actually just to hold down my rifle a little bit by putting the handguard or barrel through it when I need my hands for something else. But otherwise, it's just there to look cool, because that's half the battle in airsoft. Skipping through the rest of the belt setup just so we can start to talk about why everything's set up the way it is. Right there's my Krydex mag pouch, underneath it is my IdoGear dump pouch and my FMA double mag pouch. And on the back I have my tourniquet with a Sharpie just for, marking or writing things down. And then right there is my Glock in a universal holster. As you can see, I'm missing the rear iron sights. I hate airsoft, but I have replacements ordered. And then here's my holster. This is a $10 holster from AliExpress, which is a multi-functional holster, so it can fit Glocks, several types, 6-hour, Walter, all of that stuff, because it holds the pistol down on the trigger guard. I have this holster on a QLS system, Repro from Safariland, that sits on a Repro, I think True North Concepts base plate. I like this base plate a lot. It's way better than the Safariland like holster clip or whatever it's called. And then in between of those two things, I have my multicam leg strap that has a little bit of stretch right here, just to allow a little bit more freedom of movement. So why is everything set up the way it is? So obviously my holster is on the right side because I'm right-handed. I keep my holster pretty much on my 90-degree side, so not in the front or in the back like other people do. Personal preference, you can do whatever you want there. My tourniquet on the back with this Sharpie right here is just for the LARP, because when you're a medic in Milsim games, you sometimes need to put tourniquets on people to revive them, but mostly it's just there for the looks, because airsoft is all about looking cool. And then right here, the double mag pouch. I had this on my ABS and my SCPC before, but I found that having too much stuff when you play carrier, especially in CQB environments, massively hinders your mobility and the way you move and take cover, which is really important in airsoft, especially indoors where you need to sometimes get into weird positions to actually win a gunfight. So I have this on my belt now. Also helps with weight distribution, just on my hips. It's more comfortable than on my shoulders. And this is used again to hold 2 mags, just so I can plus up to actual combat load. But if I don't need those, I can just take them out and, you know, tighten this down, and it takes up basically no space. And if I don't need mags, I can also carry water in here or smoke grenades or whatever. This is the Krydex mag pouch. What I don't like about it is that it fits quite loosely, but this is also because the belt again has loose MOLLE straps. You win some, you lose some. But this Krydex thing is now 3 years old and it has been holding up fine, no problem at all. I love this thing. It can even hold the mag upside down, no problem. And then I used Velcro zip ties actually to mount my dump pouch below the mag pouch. Now, why did I mount my dump pouch below my magazine pouch? Well, as you can see, I obviously have my double mag pouch here. And if I were to put the dump pouch behind the magazine pouch and move the double mag pouch even further back, the tourniquet would sit somewhere over here. And that would get in the way of my draw from the pistol. And so because of that, I opted to mount the dump pouch below my mag pouch. You can do this with any dump pouch that you have if you just buy Velcro zip ties. Affiliate link in the description. And the IdoGear dump pouch itself has been holding up for 3-4 years now, completely fine. I like it because it has a little bit of structure, so mags don't fall out, unlike, for example, the Blue Force Gear dump pouch. But it doesn't have too much structure to where it's like a block on your leg. So that's something I like. And then, obviously, canted mag pouch. I already went into why I have it set up that way. I just like it way more than having to pull the mag out upward. And yeah, gloves on my belt because self-explanatory. I don't know what I should explain there. Now, why the fanny pack on the belt? I obviously could mount the fanny pack on the strap that comes with it and mount it over my belt, so I can also wear it without the belt. But I don't like that because that way the fanny pack moves around a lot and it shuffles, and when you run it goes upwards and downwards, and I don't like that. I like this thing to be on my belt, and that is just the best solution for me. However, if I decide to run the kit without the belt on longer outdoor games, I can obviously use the strap and then also mount my carabiner for the gloves on that strap, so I have my gloves on me anyways. Now, why a fanny pack and not a dangler on my SCPC? Well, I have again a short torso, and the dangler can get in the way of my mag pouches, for example, if I turn. So right now my dangler would be right here, my mag pouches would be right here, and this would interfere. And also, I don't like how danglers dangle around when you run, go prone, or kneel down in a weird shooting position. And to mitigate discomfort, I just went for a fanny pack because it sits a little bit lower. It can do the same stuff as a dangler, but it doesn't get in the way or make me feel uncomfortable when in weird shooting positions or running. Now, what is this DQ mount? Well, it's the elastic tourniquet dangler from IdoGear. It costs like $4 on Amazon, and I cut off the Velcro part and just put it on here as a sleeve, and it works surprisingly well. Now, if you have any questions about my kit, about why I set certain things up the way they are, or if you just want to state your own opinion, give me tips, give other people tips, leave them down in the comments, follow me on Instagram, and I might open a Discord server. Let me know what you think of that. And until we see each other next time, LARP.